and war never changes. Except this one. This one has blowjobs. Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Nikki, and I'm back with another book review, and this time it's A Court of Wings and Ruin. So if you're not familiar with A Court of Wings and Ruin, beware, there are many spoilers ahead for this series. I would go back, read A Court of Mist and Fury, read A Court of Thorns and Roses, or you can, just watch the videos I made on them if you're interested in that. But yeah, hi, welcome. A lot has happened since my last video. I fractured this arm. This is actually the first day that I don't have to use a sling. I had a birthday and I received some really awesome roller skates for my birthday, and very embarrassingly I fell. Anywho, it's been a recovery process, but we're here now. So I just finished reading A Court of Wings and Ruin, and I have a lot to say about it. So if you don't know, it's the third book in this series of a KOTAR. Again, lots of spoilers coming up. So if you're not caught up, go back, watch the videos, read the books, and then come back. There's your warning. So we start off with Feyre is back in the Spring Court, and I can't help but just cringe at her acting so, I'm so weak. Oh, damn me, poor woe is me. She's just, really laying it on, and it's just, okay, girl, we get it. Later down the road, we get to see her take some revenge on Ianthe, and she just crushes her hand. And it's cool to see her, enforce consent, especially forcing consent on a woman. She is a female predator, and she got what she deserves. So Feyre just crushes her hands, and she's like, if you're going to be a hoe, then you are going to be a hoe with consent. I knew she was going to kill those twins. As soon as they got introduced, I was like, these kids, their clock is running out. Any second now, Feyre's just going to destroy them. And I was right. She just messed them up, and I'm really glad it happened because they were super annoying, and they were very intimidating, more so just annoying characters in the book. Then there's this big escape scene where Lucien and Feyre are running through all the different courts through autumn and winter, and Lucien's family is chasing after them, and then Cassian comes in and the family saves her. And honestly, I teared up at Cassian showing up to save Feyre, and then obviously later Rhysand as well. It was just so nice to finally be back in the family kind of vibe. I was really happy to see them save her. I was like, oh. Then we get treated to this big the gang's all back together type scene. It reminds me of the beginning of Fast and the Furious, where they always have the grill out and the Coronas, and they're saying grace at the family dinner.
This injection, 4-core intercoolers, and ball bearing turbos, and titanium valve springs. Thank you.
Amen. Not bad.
Amen. Praying to the card gods, man.
It's a big calm before the storm moment, but I definitely enjoyed it because I like these characters and I like seeing them interact with each other. After the big gangs back together, family, Fast and Furious scene, I honestly kind of lost interest in the book, and that's part of the reason that it took me so long to make this review. I got burnt out with it. I felt like there was so much just kind of planning and talking, and I wanted to see more things happening, and I just kind of was like, I don't care about what we're translating that book into. So I kind of reached a dead end with the book for a little bit that took me a bit to get through, unfortunately.
I'm bored. I don't want to do that.
Then we have the scene where they go and visit the bone carver again, and we find out why the bone carver appeared to Feyre as a little boy. She finds out that that is her future son, and I honestly got like goosebumps about it. I had a feeling that it was going to turn out to be something like that. It didn't really make sense for it to just be some random little boy she didn't know. So I had a sense that it was going to end up being her son, but hearing it confirmed, I was like, oh shit, that's your baby. You looking at your baby. So they're getting all the High Lords together to try to create an alliance to fight against Hybern. And who shows up? Tamlin. And I was like, oh, the drama is about to start. He shows up by himself, just all furious and kind of crazy. And everyone is just like, Boo, you whore! Boo! No one's happy to see him, especially Feyre and Rhysand and her entire family. They kind of go at it back and forth for a little bit, which was pretty interesting. I kind of was hoping a little more punches were going to get pulled, or maybe some resolution, one or the other, but everyone hates Tamlin at this point, not just Feyre. So now we are at war, and war never changes. Except this one. This one has blowjobs. So there is a scene where in the middle of the war camp, Feyre gives Rhysand a blowjob. And I've seen a lot of people kind of losing their mind over that, but honestly, who cares? I don't think it's a big deal. I don't think it's very like crazy outlandish. If I was in war, when I wasn't fighting, I would be fucking too. So good for them. Not to mention, no one is freaking out about Amryn and her little side love interest banging as well. So get it, Feyre. There's this long description of Mor fighting on the battlefield, and I just love her. I don't know if I want to be her or be in her. She is just so hot. She should be the main. She's the main character. We'll later also find out that Mor is gay, which makes a lot of sense as to why I like her so much. My gay girl, hey. I also think they went too deep explaining why Mor is gay and why she hides it. I didn't like her reasoning for leading Azriel on. She should have just been honest with everyone. I'm surprised that Rhysand actually didn't already know because of his like mind powers. So I felt like her reasoning for keeping it secret and for the way she treated Azriel was kind of like wonky. I still love her though. So we get to the battle scene and we have the Weaver, the Bone Carver, and Baraxis on the battlefield. And again, I kind of got goosebumps. I was like, this is so cool. We've got these huge like monsters out there just tearing people up, and the way that they're described to be killing people sounds super cool to me. Then randomly Dad shows up with an army and also Human Queen and also missing people. The end, which I feel like this is kind of a theme with these type of books, the end just has like so much shit packed into the end where it's kind of like what shit. Which I get a lot of things like books and movies, that's pretty popular to do, but that is something I'm gonna gripe about. Is it was just like, what? Why are all these things happening at once like this? It was a little much. And also imagining the dad showing up with all these armies and he's loved them and been working for them all this whole time. The same dad that just sat around and carved like wood figurines. Sus. I don't know if I can believe that. And I didn't really grasp the story of the people who showed up. I understand they are important and they had to do with the war a long time ago, but it was kind of like, who the fuck are you? Why should I care? Amidst all this fighting, it's getting really neck and neck close. Some people are getting super close to dying, and we're like, who's gonna kill who? And Elaine ends up killing Hybern. Of all people, Elaine just pokes him in the neck and he dies. So that was like, I didn't see it coming, but not really in a satisfying kind of way. It would have been more satisfying if it had been, I don't know, even Nesta, it would have been a little more satisfying because she's been like out to get Hybern this whole time. Also, I want to point out that there are a few people that get very close to death, or some people like Rhysand that actually do die, but I wasn't worried because I've noticed that important people don't seem to stay dead in this book. I love the feeling of anyone could actually die at any time, and it just kind of seems like there's a lot of plot armor in these books. Overall, I'm going to rate this book a 4 out of 5 stars. I really enjoyed it despite the sludging part that I got stuck in the middle or so. I definitely am looking forward to reading the next books in the series. I've already got A Court of Starlight and Frost downloaded on my Kindle. I just got one for my birthday. I love it. Mwah! So thank you so much if you watched this. I hope you enjoyed it. I definitely tried to make this one a little bit shorter because I know some of my other videos have gotten pretty wordy. So I'm trying to, you know, always improving. If you like this, definitely make sure that you leave a like and a comment and let me know what you'd like to hear about in future book reviews. Also, I want to do a huge shout out to all of my Fanhouse subscribers. Thank you folks so much. You literally help me pursue my dreams every day. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I will see you all next time.